Hey, Tony.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's Reality Check, virtual radio, Fish Fry Friday. You already know what it is. So, we gonna be up on here. We're gonna talk about a few things. The weekly wrap up. That's how we do it. Y'all already know what it is. If you want to be a part of the show,
we're 4 minutes late. Calm down, Tony. That's it. Shit.
Right, we in the fucking building. All right, so check this out. If you want to join the conversation, you already know. Download the Habs app or get on Habs.tv. Make a profile, come in here, let us know that you in here, and you can come and join, be a part of the conversation. If not, write it in the goddamn room and deal with it, okay? Outside of that, I don't know what to tell you, Negroes. It is what it is. All right, so you already know who I'm with. My beautiful co-host, you know, the beautiful queen that goes out of her way to make me feel lesser than what I am. No, I'm just joking.
You are so shady.
Little Miss Pettiata. What's up, Eddie? How you doing?
I'm chilling.
That's right.
And I am one of the niggas who made it. How many niggas made it? Raise your hand in the comments if you made it through this week. Because I'm one of them niggas.
I made it.
See? Join me if you are a nigga who made it.
Right.
Hey, St. John's. Ryan, thank you for the high five award. We appreciate it.
Very much so.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, this is the beginning of my birthday celebrations. My birthday is on Tuesday. Turn the fuck up.
Ooh.
I am drinking my usual.
Ooh. We birthday celebration time.
Kevin, because that is the only thing that you can do with fish grease. It seasons it. That's what makes it taste good. And if your mama taught you right, she would have told you that. Okay?
Right.
Kevin?
Right, that's real shit.
Anyway.
So check this out. Let me see. Do I have so I know you're gonna talk about, let me get through some of these current events real quick, and because I want to get through some current shit. And
wait, let me do something before you start current events.
Okay.
Again, my birthday week this week. Everybody on Tuesday, I'm gonna need y'all to take a shot of your favorite liqueur, hopefully something brown, because niggas love brown liquor. Okay.
Liqueur. But you do know that liqueur is different than liquor, right?
Shut your ass.
Look, I'm just telling you. You understand that they're different, right?
I do. But can you just let me live a little bit?
Then live.
Okay.
Live.
So my sister sent me something from a wonderful Black-owned business called Ancient Aura. This is their card.
Oh, shit.
Right? And it's a Black-owned business. They sell jewelry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they sent me this beautiful tiger eye bracelet. But she didn't tell me that she was sending me a bracelet. And I had ordered something from them as well.
Right.
So when I got the package and I opened it and it was a bracelet, I sent them a very nice letter informing them, you guys have beautiful products. Open the box. It was a wonderful bracelet, beautiful, but that's not what the fuck I ordered.
Right.
Do you mind sending me what the fuck I ordered?
Right.
Like, beautiful shit. Just not what the fuck I ordered. Okay.
Right.
So, they were like, yo, my bad, fam. You know, we'll send you your shit out.
Right.
And so I tell my sister this story, and she is like, you dumb bitch. Did you ever think that I sent you that? And I was like, no. She was like, yeah, I was asking you if you got your birthday present. I was like, no, it never crossed my mind because my birthday is not until like next week. So I didn't think she was going to be sending me anything. Anyway, had to like.
Yeah, I can see you on scope, Jen. I can see you. I was about to say something. I was letting her finish her story.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Go ahead. Keep on going.
Well, yeah, we can see y'all on scope. We can see y'all everywhere. Hey, we got YouTube in the house, Twitter in the house,
right
in the house.
See, I would have told all of you guys that, but she had a story to tell about her present. So
thank you. It's my birthday. Please let me shut the fuck up so I can finish my story.
Okay, tell your story. Keep on going.
So I ordered this. I sent them a letter back saying, listen, I know that I sent this really kind of rude letter, but honestly, my sister sent me that for my birthday. So I apologize and thank you so much. But they were super gracious. They were like, no problem. Not, no issue. We sent out what you actually ordered. Mm-hmm. And this is what I actually ordered. It comes in this cute little pouch, right?
Right.
And if you open the pouch, it's a little box with their pyramid on top.
Okay.
Beautiful. And this is actually what I ordered.
And what I can barely see it. It looks like a ring.
It is. It's a ring with the Ankh symbols at the end.
Oh, the Ankhs. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's really beautiful. Black-owned business. So this is actually what I ordered, but my sister also bought me this beautiful bracelet. They have lots of stuff. It's a mini Crown Royal bag. Yes, it is. And it is cute. I love it. They have, this is also a necklace that is from them, and it's an Ankh as well. You guys can see.
I got the Ankh.
See? My baby daddy. But yeah, anyway, it's the end of Black History Month, but we don't have to shut this shit down, right?
No, it's not the end of Black History Month.
It's not?
No, Black History Month is every fucking month.
Okay. Well, it's the end of the February cycle of Black History
Month.
You go. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So head over to Ancient Aura and support them.
Yeah.
Send them, go to Ancient Aura, support them. Tell them Petty sent you. They're good people. Their customer service was second to none. And I know that Black people are the hardest on Black businesses. It was 100% not their fault. I just jumped the gun. So really give them some support. Tell them Petty sent you. They have really nice stuff. And that is the end of my birthday story. But it's not the end of my birthday drinks.
That's what I'm talking about. Free promotion for Ancient Aura. Go Ancient Aura. That's what I'm talking about. Look, I'm not mad at that actually, because we need more people to, let us do some promotion for them. Hint, hint, motherfucking hint. Okay, now, if you don't know, we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Periscope. We're live on Haps.tv. You can catch us on any one of those platforms. And yes, we can see all of your comments. So I do want to say real quick, what's up, Abyss? What's up, Jen? How you doing? Jen, long time. Kevin, Food for Thought. John, how you doing? Everyone, Tony D, my boy, what's up? How y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well for this week.
And if anybody wants to buy me a birthday drink, cash at me.
There you go. Cash App. Cash App is at the very bottom of both of our screens. Cash App Petty Idol, $ Petty Idol. Cash App for me is Reality Check VR2. Reality Check VR2. Much is appreciated. Also, you want to send some awards. I'm $20 shy from my goal. So I need $20 in rewards, baby. I need $20 in rewards. All right, enough pandering. All right. So let's get to some of the wrap up. All right.
Let's do it. Let's hop
Let's
in.
do that. And then after, and this is not going to be a long wrap up because the thing is she's got some things she got to talk about. I got to run some errands real quick. But I'm going to be back because I got some shit I want to talk about again this week. All right. So first and foremost, let me bring up the presentation screen so y'all can see it. And that will fucking probably help out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. All right. What did I just? Okay, there we go. So let me go up like that. Let's go like that. And let's go right there.
Boom.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Got it.
Now we talking. All right. So if you guys didn't know, Sicily's Mount Etna volcano lights up in the sky with the latest eruption. It was kind of a big deal because, Mount Etna is not like, always erupting. But, there's been a lot of active a lot of really weird weather lately in a lot of different places. You had Saudi Arabia, we got Texas. They're seeing snow for the first time in a long time, but we're seeing a cold streak in Texas. And so we're seeing a lot of activity in the earth. That might be telling you something. I don't know. Could be wrong, but you got to figure that out. Make sure you pay attention to the weather because shit is getting kind of sticky. I just want to point that out. All right. Okay. The next one real quick is we have a lot of artists right now that are actually out there and they're doing these protests in New York, primarily in New York, but there's other places that they're also doing it for the Protect Asian Elders situation. They're talking about trying to change the hate crimes law. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to talk about this situation because you guys know that I've been talking about this a lot lately. I've been talking about this whole, Asian situation, the Asian hate crimes or quote unquote hate crimes. Again, you guys already know how I feel about these. I am going to talk about them some more, and I am going to talk about this. This is the thing that I wanted to go deep into depth. So after Petty talks about what she wants to talk about, we're going to talk about this because this is kind of significant and we have to really point this down. And again, I want people to understand, I'm not going after Asian people. I want people to pay attention to what's going on. So again, if you take this personally, please don't take it personally. But if you do, oh well, get out your fucking feelings. Okay. So that's that. Let me see. The Daily Show. This is actually kind of funny. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The Daily Show actually has this little skit that reminds Kaylee McAntney of her bad COVID prediction. And I believe, if I remember correctly, her COVID prediction was it was all going to magically go away when fucking Biden became president and was just going to disappear magically. Okay. And so it hasn't disappeared magically. So yeah, she's a fucking dumbass. Okay. So I want y'all to pay attention to that shit. Go watch it. It's on motherfucking thedailyshow.com. You can go find it. It's really, 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 really cool. It's really funny to me. Let me see this next one real quick. Who is that? Oh yeah, that's okay. I see. And this next one is really interesting, but it's not nothing new. Okay. This is John Brennan. He said testimony today showed extremists have plans to carry out heinous acts of violence. Now, what's so funny is when you actually read the article, he's talking about a lot of white nationalist extremist groups. And we have to pay attention to that because we've had an uptick in white nationalist groups. Go check out this article. It's really, really, really interesting. But it's important because the thing is we have a lot of white nationalist groups that have been showing their face a lot ever since this whole Trump situation. Whether you like Trump or whether you don't like Trump, and whether you believe Trump is responsible for this or not, it doesn't really fucking matter. The fact of the matter is they're here, they're showing their face, and we're having to deal with a lot of domestic terror groups and threats and a lot of things that might go on. Real quick, Petty, how do you kind of feel about this situation when it pertains to these white national groups? Are you surprised? Or are you not surprised? How do you really feel about that situation right there?
Yeah, no, not surprised. Not surprised at all. And I and I think that, it was funny. I was watching I think it was CNN, and they had this clip of one of the White House interns talking about how the insurrectionists broke into the Capitol and they stole things that didn't belong to them, and they invaded a place that they shouldn't have been illegally because they felt they had a right to it.
Right.
And he was like, what is happening? This is not America. And I chuckled because literally what you're describing is manifest destiny. And that's literally the cornerstone of America.
Oh, literally, like quite literally. Well, it's not only just manifest destiny, but it's manifest destiny, it's violence, it's wars, killing. That is quite literally the cornerstone of America. And you're right. You know what I mean? The symbol of white supremacy in all of its glory. So yeah, I'm with you. All right, this is just a fun thing for me.
Bayesian Jen. Oh, okay. She must be Black and Asian.
No, Bayesian Jen. No, that's Bay, like Bay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not Blasian. Bayesian. She's Asian.
I didn't realize Bayesian was a thing.
Yeah, it's her word. Not I didn't. Talk to her. I didn't do that. Okay.
I'm saying you literally called her Bay right now in my face.
Because that's her name. You know what?
I'm gonna let you finish.
This is funny for this article is strictly for for me. All right. I want y'all to see this shit. Obama says reparations are justified.
Wow, good for him.
Right?
Should we give him an award or something? I don't understand.
No. He should have been saying, reparations were justified when he was in office. That's what he should have been saying.
No, agreed.
A little bit too late, all right, for me. So, yeah,
right.
Fuck Obama for that shit. That's kind of, to me, this is kind of like a spit in the face, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's kind of a spit in the face. And it's because he could have been said this shit. All right? He could have said this shit. He could have, just him saying it would have fucking actually done a lot. It would have started the conversation a lot sooner. So for me, I'm like, yeah, dude, kind of. No, they wouldn't have killed them. They didn't kill them for 8 years, so no, they wouldn't have killed them. That's bullshit. That's an excuse that we use, in order to try to justify. That we use to try to justify Obama not doing certain things. So no, that they wanted to have killed him for saying it. Now, if you said that Obama was trying to actively do it, now that's a whole different subject.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, just for him saying it, nah, I'm not here.
Right.
Yeah, so he says when he was in front of Zaddy Mitch McConnell, that male pedal. He wasn't saying that shit. You know what I mean?
So
Tony D.
They killed MLK for a myriad of reasons.
Right, but it
yes,
wasn't because he was talking about reparations, because half of America doesn't even realize that he was talking about reparations.
Right. It was because he decided that he was not going to be on the same page as the white folks.
Right.
He had decided that this is just some bullshit, and like we're not going to get anywhere doing the same please master may I game. And so they were like, okay, it looks like Martin Luther King, because he had stopped taking meetings with presidents. So they were like, well, it looks like this nigga is no longer going to be controllable, so we have to eliminate him.
And he did a lot of interviews towards the end of his life that actually went off, and he was saying, look, you know what, I think I might have fucked up. I think I might have went in the wrong direction. He was countering a lot of the things that he said in the early part of his career. So the fact of the matter is it wasn't because of the reparations, because he had been talking about the reparations talk the whole time, right? And nobody ever said anything. The thing is this is why Martin Luther King's history is actually, diminished, because if you talk to white folks, you can ask white folks right now. Whenever white folks bring up Martin Luther King, you guys already know I play The Price is White. Y'all know I play The Price is White every single time any white person brings up. Right, excellent game. And one of the key questions that I ask, and I'm giving people the answer beforehand so white people stop saying this stupid shit. What was the number one thing that Martin Luther King fought for? Right? And a lot of white people will say, equality, equality, equality. Oh, wrong.
For peace.
For peace. No, he didn't. That's not what his number one agenda was reparations.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always ask white people who bring up Martin Luther King, do you support reparations? And they say, yeah, absolutely, I support reparations. Or I ask them if they support reparations. They say, no. I say, did you support Martin Luther King and everything he taught? They was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, how does that work? Because Martin Luther King's number one agenda was reparations. And they'd be like, oh, really? Oh, well, no, I'm okay. No, I support the part that's what they do.
You know wow, Black Revelations. Let me share this to the room. It says they just released footage about hidden phone calls between the Kennedys about how they really felt about MLK. It's crazy. Like the idea that you have these people who really don't give a shit about us, right? Like we know that. But for white people to hear that, oh my gosh, like these were the Kennedys, right? The great white hope was the Kennedys. They were the Democratic go-tos, right? And it's just, it really goes to show that no matter what you do to achieve greatness in this country, most of the time you're still just going to be another nigga.
That's right. That's right. And this is the problem with these coons that we have. And we don't get it twisted. We got a lot of modern day coons. Like, let's not fucking get it twisted. There's a lot of modern day coons and van witches. It is the way to go if you want to be a popular, accepted black man or woman in this country right now. Cooning is your ticket.
Speaking of cooning. And let me preface this before I bring it up. Were you done with your hot topics or your?
Well, I think I got two more, but if you want me to,
no, go ahead. Okay. Finish
because I think we need to bring this up. This is a really good article, and I know a lot of people is going to hate the correlation that I bring to this, but I find it funny. According to this article in Blavity says black girls deserve a lucrative careers in STEM too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of women who don't like Kevin Samuels.
Who is Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels is a gentleman in Black YouTube who talks about the manosphere and things of that nature. He talks to women about how can they get you know quote unquote high value men, things of that nature. And
I think we talked about him before.
yeah, we've talked about him before.
Okay.
And a lot of Black women go on his show and they always try to fight against them about saying shit like, Black women are doing their things. Black women, we standing up and wah, wah, woo, wah, woo, wop, and men need a blah, blase, 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 right? And he's always telling them, no, you guys are getting jobs, but you're not getting careers in the areas that matter. And he tells them you're not getting careers in STEM. Okay? Which actually, even according to this article, is correct. Black women are getting a lot of degrees. They're not in high value jobs such as STEM careers, right? And so this article came up. And what they're now doing is they're kind of bitching about how Black women are not able to get lucrative careers in STEM areas, right? And it's because they're not graduating in STEM areas. This is why they're starting to concentrate on this area of getting Black women into STEM careers, taking more STEM classes. And I think it's great. I think it's awesome. You know what I mean? But again, I had to bring that up because the fact of the matter is Kevin Samuels once again got it right. And people don't like that. They don't like, people are not liking this shit. So I'm just saying, hey, you can't argue with this is why I think a lot of Black YouTube women are not fucking with Kevin Samuels. They're hating Kevin Samuels right now. But he's making points, and you got to kind of make your point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I halfway think she would, but I halfway think maybe I think she wouldn't. If she paid attention to him. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. So it is what it is. But I think this is very, very important. And I think it needs to be brought up. And I think Black women, honestly, I think Black women need to get in more careers such as STEM because it's super, super, super important for y'all to be in areas that can actually keep on working and it benefiting the, in bringing them in top sport places in order to get jobs if that's what they choose to do. So I think this is important. So Black women get into more STEM projects, more STEM careers, so you can be, looked at in a different way, because as many Black women that are in college right now and as many Black women are getting degrees, you guys are doing the thing. You are doing the damn thing. The problem is you're doing the damn thing in the wrong areas of school. So just saying. Okay.
Did that feel good?
Say what?
Did that feel good?
No, I did. I'm telling women to go out here and do their thing, man. Get it. Go get it. All right. Go get it. I'm saying, go get it. All right. And we've actually, and this is kind of going to be the last thing that I'm going to talk about. This is something that is happening. It's actually 3 or 4 Black folks have died at the hands of police these last 2 weeks. A lot of people aren't talking about it. This is one of the situations that happened, I believe, last year, but they're actually starting to get more video. Okay. And again, just because it's not being promoted in the mainstream media doesn't mean that it's stopped. Okay. The fact of the matter is, Oklahoma City Police Sergeant has been fired 3 shots unnecessarily in a man as he was running away. And this happened during the Black Lives Matter protests. Okay. And at first they weren't going to charge him. Okay. At first they weren't going to charge him. But more video actually came out, and it showed that these police officers, this guy was running, and he was a far way from the police. He posed literally zero threat, and they shot him in the back and they killed him. Okay.
And all he got was manslaughter charge.
They just got manslaughter charges on him.
That's
because
ridiculous.
they're trying to say it was kind of like accidental or, whatever, some bullshit excuse, right? So it was manslaughter. Earlier this week, older woman was actually basically smothered to death in her own living room on her own couch because a police officer had his knee down and had her face inside the couch of her had her face down in the bottom portion of her couch. That shit is disturbing. There was another killing of someone else. I can't remember, but again, that's like 3 or 4 people in the last 2 weeks. Also, another case, and again, just so I can say that equal employer, there is a case that's going on out here in California of Asian folks trying to get justice for one of the Asian folks out here who also they called in the police in order to get mental health help for their family member, their son, the family member, right? This guy was an ex-military dude. He fought for our country and everything like that. He went out, they called for help, and the police also stuck their knee on his neck, choked him to death, and he died too. So again, people need to pay attention to this. Police are still killing people, and guess what? Nobody's saying nothing. And guess what? I promise you this. This is not going to become an issue until more white people start getting killed. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how people feel about this shit. Until more white people start getting killed by the police, nobody's going to give two shits, and we're going to have to do something. And I'm scared to say what might need to happen, but I talked about this last year. At a certain point, you have to be able to stand up for yourself and your group and your community. And when is that time? When is it time for black folks to actually stand up and actively start fighting back? That's the question you have to ask. And again, I say that right now because you have Asian folks right now that everybody is like, yeah, go Asians. When they're talking about, we're going to fight back for these people who are robbing us, because we don't usually have to deal with robbery, and now we have to, and because of that, it's hate crime, and we're going to fight back. Again, everybody's praising them for standing up, saying they're going to fight back. There comes a time when we have to say we don't care about nobody's feelings, and we're just going to fight back. And it doesn't matter who does it, whether it's a person in a badge or some regular motherfucker in the street. There comes a time when, you have to make that hard decision. Is that time now? I don't know. I'm not that man. But there is a time. There is a point where we say, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. All right? So those are the weekly shows. Oh, yeah. Stimulus checks. They're trying to fucking get those out by March 14th. They're trying to have everything done by the mid-March, March 14th. The fact of the matter is they're trying to get this $15 minimum wage in. Me personally, I say keep it out and fight for that in a little while. Just get these fucking checks. Cash me out, Biden. Cash me the fuck out, motherfucker. All right? Fuck $15 because $15 ain't going to hurt nobody. Okay? No, listen. I'm going to be honest. Listen, I am not tripping about no damn $15 an hour. Why? Number one, because I live in California and we already get $15 an hour. That's number one. Number two, the reason why I'm not tripping about $15 is because as soon as everybody thinks that once you get these job hikes that, oh yeah, we're going to be in a better off. No, as soon as you get job hikes, you actually get more money. Their need. What is it called? It starts with an E. It's what is that shit called when everything gets more expensive?
What?
When everything gets more expensive.
Inflation?
Thank you. Inflation.
Oh.
with an I too. I apologize.
Yeah, I was about to, that's what I got from that. It starts with an E.
I know it starts with an I. Sorry. Okay. So inflation. As soon as we get a $15 hike nationwide, what's going to happen is you're going to have major inflation. It happened out here in California. As soon as they just said we were going to get fucking $15 an hour in California,
right?
Everything jumped. Rent. Everybody jumped their prices in rent. The food prices went up. Everything went up. So the fact of the matter is inflation is going to basically make that $15 an hour null and void.
It's trash. And we know it's trash.
Right. So it doesn't really matter. If you really want to make a real difference, make $20 and demand no hiking, no inflation for at least 2 years. Do something like that. And then we could talk about actually making some progress, because the fact of the matter is as if you have a rise in inflation at the exact same time that you're supposed to get this $15 minimum wage, all you're doing is you're allowing people to see a bigger check, feel better about getting a bigger check, but they're just going to end up paying more money in fucking bills anyway. So they're still in the same position that they've been in.
There's no real change that's happening.
Right.
So, I mean, and we get stuck in that same cycle, right? Where we get so grateful that they're doing something for us, and we don't realize that they're like literally feeding us an apple so that they can fuck us in the ass. Right. And I don't know about y'all, but ass fucking deserves way more than being fed an apple. Like, I'm gonna need a proper steak dinner, lobster, like flambe for dessert. Right. And I think that that's what our government doesn't get.
Right. That's real shit. Well, we know they don't get it because they're all nothing but these higher ups that are safe when it comes to their bills. They don't have nothing to worry about when it comes to their bills. They don't have nothing to worry about. They're all safe. They make a lot of money. They're above the poverty line. They don't give two shits. This is why the fuck they only gave us $600 for people who lost their fucking jobs during the corona. Right. So, you know what I mean? They don't give a shit about us. And if COVID hasn't proven to you that the government gives no shits about anyone, I don't know what does. Yeah. So, okay, so that is the quick weekly wrap up. I will continue about my thing in just a minute, but we're gonna let Petty get down into her business right now. Petty, what is your main story for this week? Please talk to me.
Well, my main story is going to be about this GOP candidate named Austin Chenge.
Hey, I know this guy, so I'm gonna be a little quiet during this, but please speak on.
Yeah, but before I get into that, I want to go through some highlights of the week. I got some hot topics myself.
Go ahead.
Before I get to Austin Chenge, the first one is niggas. How do you even take your God seriously with this?
I feel the rain. I feel the rain. I feel the rain. I feel the rain. It's raining all over me. I'm moist. I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist. I'm moist. Yes, I am.
He's moist.
He's moist.
I'm saturated.
He's saturated.
He's saturated. Saturated moist.
I'm saturated.
Oh Lord.
I'm saturated. Yes, I am. Saturated. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm gonna hate this, and I feel disgusted right
now. Y'all are moist for the Lord.
Lord, I'm down. I'm down. Oh Lord, damn. I'm down.
He's down.
Wet. Well, I'm before you, Lord.
Wet.
Lord, I'm wet. Will you open the floodgates? Open your floodgates. I feel the rain. 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 It's raining all over me.
Oh my God. Wait. Let me just ask you. Honestly, how do y'all niggas get moist for the Lord? This nigga said, I'm wet.
He said I'm wet.
Oh my Lord.
I'm moist and wet. And wet.
And wet.
I'm saturated. I'm moist.
Listen.
I'm wet. I'm saturated. I'm getting on my microphone right now. I gotta stop.
I'm telling you, it's
My microphone just got moist.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Whoops, let me see. It's very addictive. Like he said,
And I feel dirty.
I'm moist. Like if I was ever going to give my life to a white Jesus, he would definitely have to make me moist. I mean, he would have to saturate me so much that I would have to sing, I'm wet. How do y'all niggas take y'all God seriously? Answer me that. How do y'all niggas go to church, watch, and I'm praying to Black Jesus that the next time y'all niggas are in church and you're praying and it's quiet and the spirit is moving, y'all hear in y'all minds, I'm wet.
I'm wet. I'm saturated. I'm moist. I'm so still in this. I'm still in this song.
Oh my Lord.
I'm still in this song.
I don't know how y'all niggas take y'all guys seriously. I really don't. I mean, he out here making Tony wants to come on. Hey, Izzy, can you bring Tony up? Because I'm sure he heard that song and got saturated. And he wants to talk about
moist.
Tony wants to talk about how his white Jesus has made him moist, honey.
Is he saturated?
He's so saturated. He's wet. Y'all niggas, I don't know how y'all take God seriously. Listen, y'all better try and get right. All right? Get right, church. Get right. Let me tell y'all. Are you getting Tony up?
I just got him up. I just invited him.
Yeah, because y'all niggas better get right. Okay? Y'all niggas better get right. Yeah.
He's wet. Tony. He's saturated. Tony, say it. Tony, are you wet? Are you moist? Or are you saturated?
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Come on, Tony. Where you at? Let me see. Where you at, Tony?
Tony's coming up.
Is it taking that long to connect?
Come on,
Tony.
You know why?
Come on, dry yourself off.
He's so wet.
He's saturated.
He's saturated.
He's wet.
His
All right.
internet is moist.
We gonna give Tony
It's saturated.
right. We gonna give Tony some time. All right. So that was my first thing. I just wanted to know how y'all niggas was living life, walking around being moist and wet for your Jesus. I didn't know. I needed to understand. So I brought it to the niggas. You know what I mean? I brought it to y'all because y'all my people. and I knew that you would have an answer for me. And
Yeah. Well, if Tony's God would stop. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is.
there we go.
Fuck that shit. Fuck
Wait. Hold on. Let's bring him up.
No.
Tony?
No, hell no. And I'm gonna turn my other shit off. Y'all ain't gonna be doing me like this. Fuck that. And don't be telling motherfuckers I've been getting moist. Fuck that.
No, you do,
Fuck that.
Tony.
No,
you getting
fuck that. I did not. Hell no.
you said it. You said you was getting
You put that
wet.
bullshit up there. Nah, you said that shit. I ain't never
I'm
said
off
wet
cam
my whole
What
for
the
a reason.
fuck's going on with my
I'm off cam for a reason.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
I want to see. I want to make sure y'all see me on this shit. Fuck no.
We-
Hell no.
Hey,
Well,
tell everybody how much you're wet.
Hell no. I'm fixing my camera like a motherfucker. Can you hear me?
Tony,
I can hear Tony.
are you
Okay.
on your computer?
I turned my computer down now because I don't like how y'all did us like that. Hell no.
No.
Hell
we didn't
no.
do, listen,
Hey, hold on. I'm not
we
saying-
didn't do you no kind of way. That was your people.
No, hold on. Food for thought. Fuck you for saying that shit. I see your
No,
ass again.
And
You
the
always
first,
giving
no,
me hell
you
up
gotta
here.
get on your computer because your computer mic is better.
It wasn't connecting because of your guides and your beliefs.
Listen, it would no.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
How you look? You can't put this on us.
Put
I'm
this on
putting it
us.
Okay?
Out of all the churches in the world, that's the shit you gonna find.
Look.
Listen,
Stop being so moist and saturated.
Dog, I spit out all my damn Crown Peach. I hate Petty right now. I spit all that shit out my mouth.
listen. I cannot help it if Black Jesus delivers me manna from heaven. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you right now. You chose to serve a white Jesus that makes you wet. Okay, I serve a Black Jesus.
Saturated.
That shit was funny as hell. I'm sorry. Hey, food for thought, go to hell head first.
He said Van Jones always mad at me for some reason.
I hate that dude. Oh my God, Petty, you made me sick of that bullshit.
He said Van Jones can suck my dick.
Wait.
I ain't never seen no man sing no shit like that in church in my life, ever.
Listen. Did you hear it though?
I wasn't listening. I cut that shit up because I was walking around laughing. I broke that foot laughing at your ass. I ain't never
Hey,
seen
let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you for a real question. If
I would have walked out the
was
church.
that, you would have walked out of church. You would have.
Walked out of church.
They would have been like, he's
Wait,
so
wait,
wet.
I'd have been. Listen,
Would you
that
have
day,
walked-
I would have been an atheist just like y'all that day.
Ah!
Would you have walked out
Yes.
in protest, or would you
I
have
would've
walked
walked out.
out to sop up all your wetness?
You the one talking about you want to steak dick after getting fucked up the ass. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, listen.
Take your time.
But it's not my God that's fucking me up the ass. I'm talking about the government. The government fucks us all up the ass. I mean, you can say what you want.
You too, Negro. You too.
But you
Get my
too.
shit back. Get my shit back.
Listen, hashtag me too, Tony. Hashtag me too.
Out of all the churches in the damn world, y'all gonna pull that shit up.
Listen, I can't help it if Black Jesus gave me manna from heaven. He said, look at these dumb niggas in this church singing about a white Jesus
I ain't never
making
seen no
them
shit like that in my life.
wet.
I was over here. Look, I spit my shit all across my computer screen. That's what took me so long. I was trying to wipe that shit off.
Wait, but he said
Was leaning on a chair, singing that shit.
it wasn't a chair. It was a walker.
It was a walker.
Yes.
It was
Because
a walker?
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he was in a walker or leaning on a walker. Because his white Jesus is more interested in making him wet than healing him. That ought to tell you about your God.
Can't stand that woman. Can't stand that woman. Fuck you, your nails, your chocolate ass beer. Nobody black ever drinks your ass. All that shit.
That's why
Tony is really in his feelings today. You know what, Tony? Go get you some of that nice wet peach Crown Royale and get saturated.
Wait, Tony, before you go. Tony, before you go, hold on. Oh, hold on, Tony. Let me.
That's why your jewelry came from Walgreens. You just got a new bag. Fuck you.
Tony.
Feel the rain. It's raining all over me.
Is it raining all over you? Oh, you moist.
Call and response, I said I'm moist.
Oh,
Good God, I'm moist. Yes, I am.
Dang it.
Rain all over me.
Oh,
I'm saturated.
I'm saturated. Oh,
I'm saturated.
I'm saturated.
I'm saturated.
I'm saturated.
Yes, I am saturated.
Yes, I am.
Sprinkle it on you.
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna sprinkle it on you. Damn.
I'm down.
Woo! He's down.
Lord, I'm down.
He moved you. He was so down.
Oh, Lord, I'm down.
He has moved. Wet.
Well, I'm before you, Lord. Lord, I'm wet. Will you open the floodgates?
What?
You're welcome.
Fuck you, the Louis 420. Talking about splash. Fuck you, Kevin Bacon. Talking about he sound like Gerald Levert.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Oh my Jesus. And then these motherfuckers putting pictures up here. I can't stand y'all. God.
Listen.
Oh.
Listen. Thank you for joining us. And I really struggle with understanding Christianity,
Because you're
but
looking at the wrong shit.
the moist really opened my eyes because I love a nigga who can make me moist too. You know what I mean?
You better go to his church because that shit apparently working on every goddamn body. I ain't going.
Oh my Lord. Thank you.
Hey, Tony. Tony, what are you?
Wet.
Are you saturated?
Tony,
Stand out of one of y'all.
thank
That's
you.
your-
Is it raining down on you?
Thank you, Tony, for being such an avid Catholic. I love you.
Well,
I
let me
really
tell
do.
you something. You ain't met the real Catholic yet. You believe in that bullshit like that. Fuck that. I ain't seen no shit like that in my life. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Oh my God.
Thank you, Tony, for coming up here and allowing us to explore your religion.
I would just like to say to all of you guys in the Christian belief, if you're not wet, moist, or saturated, you are not a true Christian.
No, not for your Jesus. If you're not, listen, if you are not saturated with moistness, he said, I'm damp.
I'd have been so weak if you would have been like, I'm damn to the damn to the damn to the damn to the damn damn.
Oh my God. Oh
I can't even say shit. I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life.
Lord.
I ain't never
Listen,
seen
that was my first hot topic. I had to share that with y'all because Black Jesus often sends me manna from heaven, and that was one of the things that he sent me right into my lap, and I couldn't.
that shit hurt. That shit
resist
funny
it.
as hell. That was
Yeah. But I really do appreciate you being such an avid Catholic and allowing us to poke fun at your religion. Because most damp people.
That was a Catholic. You don't even
No,
know
that wasn't Catholic.
that was a Catholic. That looked non-denominational.
No.
I'll take that quick. That
Does
looked
it non-denominational
like a
means that
motherfucker.
it encompasses all denominations?
No, non-denominational means they don't claim a religion. They just believe in God.
Oh.
No,
So
that-
learn
it
some
just-
shit before you start fucking
non-denominational
with
just
us
says that it
again.
doesn't. Not,
Learn some shit before you start.
Did you hear Tony put bass in his voice?
yeah, I noticed that shit.
He put bass in his learn something
No,
before you start
no.
fucking with us.
Non-denominational don't mean that, nigga. No, nigga. No, nigga. Those are soft niggas over here.
Right. We count.
We
We
really
don't
hardcore over here about our faith over here.
Right.
We don't get wet.
I don't
We
Well,
don't
you
even
wait.
get
That's
damp.
that Steve Harvey shit. When he said
He damping and he got mold and shit going on. That's what happens when you get damp. You get moldy.
Listen, before I go, I know y'all gotta finish y'all shit. I know Izzy gotta go. Y'all know for the past 5-6 days, I've been rewinding that after show 5 times a day, laughing my ass off from last week. You know that, right?
After our show,
Dog, when Pat went off, I was in tears. I can't. The views up here express, fuck you. I was.
That was fun.
Watch that mess. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was fun.
Oh.
I enjoyed you, Tony. We're gonna get back to the show.
Go back to the show.
And I will send you some towels.
So,
Yeah,
I
will
got
send you
your
some
awards,
towels.
just so you know.
Just in case though. I'm gonna send you some towels.
I don't need no damn towels. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Everybody who was laughing at me, fuck y'all. Everybody was down me, cool. And you too. Izzy, go ahead and finish your bottle, man. Appreciate everything. Petty. I'm gonna get your ass. You wait.
I don't know if I can finish this bottle no more. I feel a certain type of way when I know believers are drinking the same shit, getting wet,
Right.
and moist, and damp,
Bye, Tony.
and
Thanks.
saturated.
All right. So that was listen. That was number one. Let me go to
All right, go ahead.
Let me go to number two. Number two was we wanted to look at some white on white crime. We've been having, they did a whole Dateline special talking about how the Black community in whole, I guess, has been attacking Asians. A whole Dateline special, and I just wanted to know if we would probably get a whole Dateline special on white crime. Do you think that we will? I mean, check this out. I mean, that was a whole attack on a white lady. And, I really hope that we get a Dateline special because this white on white crime is getting very much out of control. It's very out of control. It needs to be tamped down. It's very moist. It's very moist. But yeah, I don't understand why we're having, these issues understanding logically that we're in the middle of a whole pandemic, right? We're in the middle of a pandemic, and being in the middle of a pandemic, people are suffering. our government hasn't helped us at all, right? And so you're going to see a rise in crime, period. And the fact that they're trying to create race boxes because you had an entire summer of fed up United States of America rising up against the government. And so now they're trying to divide us by race again. This is what they're doing by trying to fabricate some idea that the Black community is trying to attack the Asian community, and that the Black community is trying to being anti-Asian, and it's absolutely untrue. Black people are the most accepting, welcoming people that we know. Too accepting, too welcoming, right? And if we're having bouts of crime, the government has to look at themselves and say, we did not help people enough. And with the rising unemployment, it's just going to keep getting worse. So I just want you guys to, pay attention to shit like that they are literally trying to divide us by race again, because we had a united country that was rising up against them, period. So that was my next thing. Let's see. I'm so tempted to play that one more time to get some God in you. But let me go to my next story. Next story is the Capitol Police Chief warns extremists want to blow up the Capitol during Biden's address to Congress. Now, this...
All right, I'm back.
This is where... All right, throw yourself up here. This is where I'm getting a little bit pissed off, right? Because you want to talk about how violent Black people are and how, we, I guess, need to be managed. But they put a Black police chief in office. She's acting police chief after the first police chief failed to do his duty to protect the Capitol, right? Because we had the insurgents on January 6th. They put a Black woman in there because they know that they can count on niggas to be a good porch monkey. To light the way and say, Massa, they coming to destroy us home. What we gonna do? We got to fight, right? Now, she sends out the warning that the white police chief should have, but they put her in because they knew that she would do this, right? They knew that she would put out the warning. Now, white people are trying to blow up the Capitol because they believe that an election was stolen from them.
Right.
And they have a Black person who is trying to stop it. So again, Black women and Black men, because Eugene, I can't think of his last name, but his first name is Eugene. He was the Capitol Police Chief that led those rioters away from where the actual congressmen were.
Right.
A Black man and a Black woman now are in the sole position of protecting our country. And while they're doing that, they are simultaneously launching an attack on the Black community, saying that we are anti-Asian and we're trying to attack the Asian community.
Does this surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me. It pisses me off.
Okay.
It pisses me off that we have this idea that Black people are supposed to do their duty no matter what the fuck is happening to them. Like, we deserve a little appreciation as a people. But
we do.
You guys continue to shit on us.
They do.
And I don't fucking get it. I don't get why niggas continuously want to be in positions where they can get patted on the head by the white elites and go, you did such a good job. Eugene Goodman, thank you. His name deserves to be said. I really do appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share it. Eugene Goodman, because he really did do his duty as an officer. Now, the rest of those cops who were actually invading the Capitol, they did not do their duty. They didn't. And the most that Eugene got was an honorable fucking mention. Like, I'm still waiting for Biden to give him what Medal of Honor? What is it? Congressional Medal of Honor?
Yeah, shit. Medal of Honor is it? I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for that moment. I mean, because there needs to be that moment.
Yeah.
But they're too busy shitting on us, talking about the Black community attacking Asians, being anti-Asian. Now,
here's my thing about it. It's so funny because, and a lot of people are kind of missing this, but why is it that Black folks have to take responsibility for the bad Black folks in this country? I'm kind of lost on this one, right? So what I mean by that is this. Whenever a Black person does wrong, right, he's a representative of the whole Black community. But let a white person do wrong, let an Asian person do wrong, let a Mexican, he's only him.
He's a lone, he's a lone wolf.
He's a lone wolf. He's a lone gunner. That's, anomaly to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Things of that nature. But for some odd reason, Black folks, if one Black person, and in most of these cases, if one Black person, usually non-FBA Black folks,
right,
commit a crime against Asians or white people or anybody, we all have to ride for that, and we all have to take responsibility for it. Right. We all of us. Oh, look at you Black people. You're so violent. Look at this guy. I'm not that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I find that to be very, 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 very telling about these narratives, and that's what it is. Because, okay, you just keep on going because I'm going to get into.
But you're right. But and unfortunately, a lot of foundational Black Americans played into that, because even when Hattie McDaniels won her Oscar, the first thing that she said was, the last thing that she said was, I want to continue to be a credit to my race. What? What? Like, the idea of being a credit to your race only applies to Black people. Have y'all noticed that? No one ever says, "Oh, George W. Bush, became president despite his chronically bad fucking grades, and the fact that he's not smart at all, but he's definitely a credit to his race because he became president." Nobody's saying, "Hey, the Kennedys are a credit to their race," despite the fact that they be raping bitches and killing hoes. But they made it to Senate and the presidency. I mean, they've got a whole lineage of niggas who just rape bitches and kill hoes. But look at them in their spare time. They're able to accomplish some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, and the idea that, you have an entire group of people who can just do whatever the fuck they want, and it's never an issue of being a credit to their race. It really blows my mind. It really blows my mind. And we are still in the position of saving this country, of making this country exactly what it needs to be, while we are being shit on, and while they're doing Dateline specials talking about the Black community's attack on Asians. Like, just we as a community got together and said, you know what? Asian people. And was like, yeah, let's fuck them up. I mean, not individuals attacking other people because of, very strenuous, hard times. No, Black community got together and decided we were just gonna fuck over Asians, right? I mean, it's crazy. And they had a whole Dateline special. And that's why this really, really pissed me off.
Right.
This right here.
Oh, yay! I know this one.
Yeah. This is a man who was charged with gunning down 3 young black men at a gas station. Okay. And again, this is graphic, so just beware. So he shoots into the car and he's walking away. As you
But it gets worse, because what he does is he then gets into his truck, follows them, pulls over, shoots them even more to make sure that they're dead, and then gets in his truck and nonchalantly drives a fucking way.
Right. So, I mean, I did this because you could just see him like up on their window here shooting into their car. Like, it's crazy. Now, I'm wondering, when I saw this, do you think that they're going to do a Dateline special on anti-black, on the white community's attack on black people, the anti-black attacks?
No.
Do you think we're going to get that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get.
Maybe in 2 years, a year, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. The thing is that it's too convenient to say shit like there is an anti-black attack on our community and people to dismiss it. It's not as easy for people to say, oh, it's an anti-Asian attack, and people dismiss it. People go, oh, really? What? Asians are so nice. They never hurt anybody. They never do anything to anybody. You know? And the idea is that we're just all supposed to take in this narrative, become again divided by race, because there were Asian people, Hispanic people, black people all marching out there at these rallies, the Black Lives Matter rallies, right? And you heard Asians chanting Black Lives Matter, right? You heard it. Did you not? Right. So you hear them chanting that, and then they turn around 4 seconds later and they start saying shit like, yeah, kill them niggas. You know what I mean? Shoot them niggas.
Right.
Like, it blows my mind that we can just easily switch, and people use black people like this all the time. And I just want y'all niggas to understand what's happening. So you refuse to be used by white people and by Asian people and by Hispanic people to fulfill an agenda. Because there are people who really do have our backs. There are. But you got to make sure that you are on the team of the people who really have your backs.
Right.
You got to make sure that you are.
Right.
So, yeah. Because this is beyond me. Like, it really pisses me off that you can have somebody just gun down black people. I mean, and this is not the first time that it's happened. It's not the first time that it's happened. So, you know, and we don't get Dateline specials. We don't.
Rarely.
Yeah. I mean,
very rarely.
Yeah, we really don't. And that leads me to the Pan-Africanism.
Okay. Oh, yay! This is fun. Let's play this game.
The Pan-Africanism. All right, niggas.
Ole, yay!
Now that we have done roll call and everybody is here except for Pepe. Pepe is not here. I marked him absent for the day. And it seems that Pepe here is running for office in Michigan. Now, my girl is from Michigan, and I constantly tell her that they take L's, but this is the biggest L yet. This is a Nigerian candidate for GOP, and he plans to end Black History Month. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Just smiling and shaking the white man's hand. Look at him. And Tony specifically, Tony, look at what the white man has on his wrist. He has a bracelet with a cross on it. Look at that. Let me tell you what that white man is. He's wet.
He's saturated.
That white man is damp
and saturated.
I'm telling. Listen. Now let me just say. Actually, I don't want to say it. So I'm going to let a comedian say it, right? Because when I say it, people say, "Oh,
you're gonna let Godfrey." Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Godfrey say it because when I say shit, people say, "Oh, you're so angry. Why are you so angry? Why are you so loud? Why are you cussing? Why are you doing all of this shit?" Right? So I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna let a black man say it
because he's not wet.
Right. I'm gonna let a black man say it, who is not wet and who is not saturated. Right. He's definitely not moist. He's not damp.
Right. I like this one.
So I'm going to let him say it. Yes, he has a cross on there. He has a cross on the bracelet. If you go to the Savoy show, you can see the picture and you can see that he has a cross on his bracelet and he's shaking his hand and you can see it clear as day. And you know, the Capitol rioters put up a cross when they were doing their little insurrection, Tony. So, they be toting out your wet Jesus a lot. But anyway, let's let Godfrey say what I want to say because no one's going to call him an angry black woman, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's do it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm kind of embarrassed. As a Nigerian American, I am very embarrassed. And you know us Nigerians. If you guys have gone to school with them, dated them, or whatever, we are very proud, the men and women. You can't tell Nigerians shit. We be like, listen, we are the best. We are the best. In school, in athletics, in entertainment, we are the best, so you cannot beat us. We're very proud. But I'm embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed. I don't know if you know this guy right here. You see this smiley face coon right here? Yeah. This is Austin Chenge, running for GOP in Michigan. Let me tell you what this motherfucker said. He said he plans to end Black History Month. This motherfucker, smiling. I wonder what this conversation is like.
Oh man, I agree with you. We need to end Black History Month. Yeah, I love white people. White people are my favorite. I love them. We should have White History Month all the goddamn time. Look at all that white shit on my list. That's from me kissing so much white ass. I love white folks. Look at my haircut. My motherfucking hairline is receding because I love white folks.
Let me tell you something. The reason why immigrants can come to America is because of the accomplishments and the blood, sweat, and tears of African Americans. All right? African Americans are the reason why Koreans, Arabs, Chinese can open businesses in Black neighborhoods and treat them like shit and still make money off of them. Holy shit! You know what I mean? I'm not saying that all business owners are like that, but a lot of them do that. And it's because of African American sweat and labor that everybody can get a business loan and Black people can't, which is fucking insane to me. The reason why my parents were able to come to America and make a life for themselves, because of African Americans. Get rid of Black History Month? First of all, it's an insult to Carter G. Woodson. All right? Carter G. Woodson, who's the father of Black History Month, it was Black History Week. And then my buddy, Nasser Metcalf, shout out to my boy Nasser Metcalf. His grandfather, Ralph Metcalf, was the catalyst to pushing for Black History Month. February, shortest month, they did it on purpose, but whatever. You understand? So the accomplishments of all these amazing Black heroes to give us some pride, and this motherfucker who is actually embarrassing himself by saying that the reason why you can run for GOP, asshole, is because of African Americans, and you want to shut it down. I'm getting fucking sick of Caribbeans, Afro Latinos, and Africans shitting on African Americans, but want to benefit from all of their fucking hard work. I'm getting tired of this shit, man. You got some actors that shit on African Americans, but they want to play African Americans. I'm not calling anybody out, but some of them have done that. You want to play African American heroes while you shit on African Americans. I'm so fucking tired of it. I ain't saying that shit. You understand? This motherfucker right here. American culture, most of it is Black. The accomplishments, the inventions are Black, right? But a lot of people hide it. They fucking hide it and try to act like it's theirs. I'm so fucking sick of this shit, man. You understand? And let me tell you something. Austin Change, you guys look this fucker up. You want to end Black history. No. What we're going to do is we're going to end your black ass. Because you ain't going to end shit and you ain't going to win, bitch. All right? You're the next contestant on the Cream of Wheat box, motherfucker. You can leave your comments. And if you're Black and you don't agree with me, Aunt Jemima just left her position, and you're up next.
Wow, you niggas. He said Aunt Jemima gave up her position. You next. Nigga, fuck you, suck my dick. That nigga's so right. 150% love that man to death.
Right. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? He's not wrong. And like the whole Pan-Africanism, the crazy shit is that niggas wasn't coming over here by the boatloads in the 50s when they was turning hoses and putting dogs on niggas. Y'all was like, oh no, that is okay. We will stay here. We do not want to come to that. No, thank you. We will stay right here. Right?
Yeah.
But now that we have done all the fucking hard work, they want to come over here and then shit on us.
Right. I've said this shit so many times. How many times have I said this shit though? We've both been calling this shit out for a long time, right? We've been telling everybody, man. We literally built the foundation. We built the house. We built all the rooms, furnished all the motherfucking rooms from all 50 fucking bedrooms and the living room and the dining room. We went into the kitchen. We built every single piece in the kitchen from the motherfucking dishwasher to the goddamn fucking oven. We built it out of scrap, okay? Right. We made the motherfucking plates and the spoons and the forks. We cooked the food, and all y'all motherfuckers did was quite literally come in, grab a plate, grab some silverware that we made, and then told us what you want to eat out of the food we cooked. I've been saying that shit.
But then talk shit about the potato salad. Right? Like, this potato salad does not have smoked paprika on it. Bitch, shut the fuck up and eat the food that was given to you. How about that? How about that? Right. Because y'all didn't do shit but show up. And like he was talking about, the British people, they can't get work in England. If they could, they would stay their black asses over there.
Right.
But they come here on the backs of the work that black people did.
Right.
Because they can get work.
Yep.
And they give them work. And then they turn around and shit on us.
These lazy Okatas. These lazy Okatas, they need to stop bitching about their situation and just do like we did and work really hard to accept our colonizers and stop being lazy. They're lazy Okatas.
Yeah. I mean, and I still say if all of these British niggas could get steady work in England, they wouldn't have brought their black asses over here.
That's real shit.
If they could get paid what they get paid in England, what they get paid here in England, they would bring their black asses over here.
Facts.
And the reason why they can is because of niggas like us who do the hard work, who lay the groundwork.
Facts.
Tell the truth in the face of fucking adversity. And then you come over here and then you shit on us and then you get elected to office and say shit like, I'm going to end Black History Month. Bitch, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our Black history.
Facts.
Your ass would still be over in Africa talking about, aren't we lucky we got rid of those lazy niggas?
Facts.
I mean,
this is the situation. This is what I'm talking about. And we're not just dealing with this type of shit from, just African. This is the problem. A lot of people don't really seem to understand this, that we are dealing with this from every single group. And it's because we always seem to think that skin folk is kinfolk, but we've been trying to tell y'all all skin folk is not kinfolk, and we need to stop with this idea thinking that they are, because they are absolutely not. Just because people might be melanated, thinking people are supposed to be on our side, we try to ingratiate them into the group because we think, okay, they're going to understand what we went through. And so they're going to, really quite literally, they're going to be like, yeah, we seen what you went through, and they're going to back us, and they're going to understand that, hey, we get it, and we're going to side with you guys, because if we side with you guys, it's going to make everything better. But yet they don't. They don't see that. Because they benefit for every single look. A lot of people want to sit around and act as if, nobody gets nothing out of this. This this quote unquote Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah. Okay. I want y'all to understand something. Y'all don't have to like the group. I don't like the group per se. Okay. Yeah. I'm not a big fan, but the movement itself, in order to get justice, okay, in order to get justice, for us being shot and killed by police, that helps everybody. It doesn't just help us.
Right.
That helps everyone. That means less Asian folks getting killed, less other Black folks getting killed, less Latinos getting killed, less white people getting killed. Right? We are Black folks. Foundational Black America is the moral conscience of America. Do not ever get this shit twisted. Okay?
And if you do get it twisted, look at who authority puts in charge when shit goes wrong. There is now a police chief of the Capitol Police who is a Black woman. There is a Black man who is now the head of security, Eugene Goodman. He's head of somebody's security. I don't know. He moved up, but they put Black people in these positions because they realize that Black people are going to be loyal, because that is a trait of Black people, to be loyal.
Right.
And we were loyal to each other until they bred it out of us. They bred it and beat it out of us. Mm-hmm. And the truth of the matter is that we've got to really understand that we are at a very pivotal point. It's very pivotal. We're moving off of fiat currency onto digital currency. Bitcoin is making runs. All of the altcoins are doing well. I mean, not this week, but shit, fuck. I think the only thing that did well this week was GameStop.
Yeah.
But again, that's its own revolution within itself. Shout out to Cameron. Thank you for the high award. But yeah, that's its own revolution in itself. We're moving off of fiat currency. Russia announced that they were getting off of the Rothschild banking system, right? They have their own digital currency. So it's all of this shit that's working at the same time
Mhm.
And if we fall back into the same massa patterns, we are still going to be at the bottom of getting our liberation.
Mhm.
Everyone else is fighting for their liberation, even white people. With this whole Wall Street bets thing, you heard them going, hey, y'all motherfuckers can't change the game, change the rule in the middle of the game.
Mhm.
And we've been saying that for years. And they are fighting. They're fighting tooth and nail.
Mhm.
And if you listen to CNBC, them motherfuckers is fed up. They're like, why is GameStop doing well?
Mhm.
We're tired of talking about GameStop. It's its own revolution.
Mhm.
And Black people have got to start allowing ourselves to have our own revolution. Stop trying to include everyone in our revolution. It's okay. Wall Street
Mhm.
is not trying to include everybody in their revolution.
Mhm.
They're not. California just promised money to Asians for their anti-violence campaign.
Oh, that's what I was about to get into that. I'm about to get into that.
Okay. I won't
I'm about to get into that. Don't impede on my shit.
I'm sorry. But the point is that no one else worries about maybe we should go back and get the Black people and actually bring them with us.
Mhm.
No one ever says that.
Mhm.
No one. When we talk about reparations, no one, wants to just say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Everyone wants to become an accountant. Well, I don't know where they're going to get the money for reparations from, because if you carry the one, it doesn't work the fuck out. I mean, you got to carry the one.
Right.
And if you carry the one, it doesn't work.
Right.
Like no one did this when they paid Japanese. Like we literally paid the Jews reparations and we didn't do shit to them.
Right.
Nobody was talking about carrying the motherfucking one then.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we care? It's owed to niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my money. Fuck you. Pay me, bitch.
Right? Yes.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to argue this shit. You will not be seeing me argue any of this at all.
I'll let you go. That's me. That's my time.
Okay. That's your time. I feel you. All right. So I got a little bit of time. So I'm going to give you an example. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about a lot of situations a lot lately. Okay. And primarily what I've been talking to people about is I've been talking to people about this attack on Black folks. It's an attack on Black folks to demonize Black folks, whether it's conscious or subconscious by the Asian community. I'm not here to judge, but what I'm going to say is I'm starting to feel as if they do know better than they act as if they don't know. It's starting to look like that to me. Again, I'm not absolute, but I'm starting to get that feeling. And what I mean by that is this, and so I got a few things I want to show you guys. Okay. So I'm going to start with, and again, don't get it twisted, everybody. Hold on real quick, bang. Don't do that. Hold on. Don't do that. Let's not go there. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this, and I want y'all to pay attention because this is really, 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 really important. And I want y'all to listen to this young lady. And this is on TikTok. Yes, it's TikTok. But I want you to pay attention because I got 3 videos.
TikTok.
Okay, and I'd stay out of TikTok. But what you get is you remember when we were kids? Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when we were kids, right? And parents used to tell us all the time, don't be telling our business out here in the streets.
Yes. What
Okay.
happens in these four walls, stay in these four walls.
Right. Keep your
Yeah.
business inside of where it's supposed to be. Now, what I'm noticing is now that we have TikTok, even though I call it Coon Talk, I think it's called Coon Talk. That's me and my personal name for it. I don't like TikTok. I think it's problematic in so many different ways, especially from the young kids. Okay. But I do like it because young Asian kids actually are sitting around telling on themselves without actually realizing it.
Interesting.
Okay? Especially in these situations that we're in right the fuck now.
Mhm.
Right? And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you an example of this. Okay? Because this is they're all just 1 minute, so you guys can deal. You guys are able to deal with it. You guys can deal. All right. There's like 3 or 4 of these videos. And I want you to pay attention to this shit. All right, so let's start. This young lady is actually speaking out on the same shit that we are kind of talking about. And it says the Asian community is not an ally to the black community. Everybody is not an ally. This young lady really, she kind of went in, and she's not wrong. Okay. And Asians are taking this both a lot of different ways. So let's listen to this young Asian dude's his reply to this. Let's listen.
Y'all to understand that everybody is not an ally.
Bro, I'm getting tired of this shit. It be motherfuckers like you that preach equality, but you can't give the same energy back. So if the Asian community isn't your ally, then who is? White people? She really asked why our businesses are in poor neighborhoods.
Listen, black people.
All right. So that was the first one. Okay.
So he said his alternative to Asians being black people's allies were white people.
Right.
Not indigenous people who were here with the black people who were here before the white folks came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the Hispanic people in Mexico that made the
I hate motherfuckers.
Right.
Like
Oops,
you
sorry.
claim
Oops,
how-
sorry. Go. Keep on going because I was just
yeah.
I wanna...
So that was his alternative was white people because white is right and that's the only acceptable alternative to Asian.
Well, he's going to try to get himself out of this, but he's just going to dig more. Okay. You know what I mean?
All
more.
right, I will allow it. Let's go.
Because now this right here, this comment that it says you make bank off of black dollars, and I've actually plastered his whole fucking shit. But he said this comment is you make bank off of black dollars, but have the nerve to discriminate and won't hire us, and all you do is exploit black people. Go move in with white folks and that's what it was. It was white folks and shit. Right. If that's what you right now, watch what his answer is. Listen to this.
Oh, Asian businesses move into black neighborhoods to exploit you guys. Like, no, the fuck they don't. Most Asians are immigrants, so they have no choice but to have businesses in poor neighborhoods and also live in poor neighborhoods. So if you're saying we're making bank, why would we discriminate you guys? Some don't hire you guys.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Is because the communication problems. They barely speak English, man. I don't understand how you could say they exploit you guys. Like, you act like they're out there to steal black people's money. And the whole purpose of owning a business and having it in a poor neighborhood is to get out of poverty. To get out of those poor neighborhoods that you guys claim to not want us in. I'm saying you guys is because I see a lot of comments like that. Obviously not the entire black community. Seeing this comment, it really pissed me off. It was something about like why Asians own beauty shops.
All right, so wait, hold on. This is the last little part of it. I apologize, sorry.
Or nail salon if they cater to black people. No, they don't cater to black people. They cater to everybody. I hate motherfuckers.
All right, so he said he doesn't cater to black people. He caters to everybody. Again, that's there's so many problems in this. So go ahead, Teddy, go ahead, because I know.
Okay, because I really feel like he is just ignorant. Like I'm not feeling the hate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't feel the hate. I really feel like this is a really well-intentioned kid.
No, I don't. And I'm gonna show you why, but go ahead.
Okay, and you might be right, but from this, I feel like he is really trying to justify in his mind, because you see him thinking when he's saying things, right? He's really trying to think this out. But the problem is that the first thing I want to get to is the reason why Asians don't hire you is because they barely speak English. Well, that is actually a reason why you should hire Black people, because we do speak English. And if you're going to properly serve the community that you're in, you should care enough to make sure that the people who come to patronize your store has someone that they can talk to.
Right. That's true.
That's
And-
the first thing.
Right.
Second of all, excuse me, you have no other choice but to be in a poor neighborhood because we're immigrants. So you've just admitted that you want to be someplace else, but you can't be. That's the very definition of exploitation. Like, you want to do better, but I can't. So let me take from these people so that we can get to a place where we can do better. Okay, that's the second thing. And yeah, white people aren't going into Asian stores in the hood to buy weave.
Right.
So yes, you are catering to Black people.
Right. And that's where I think that this is intellectually dishonest, because he knows damn well who's in the hood.
Right.
Okay. Everybody knows who's in the hood. Let's not sit here and play this shit. Okay. It is Black folks primarily, and then other peoples of color. Okay.
Right.
Let's not play the dumb game. Okay. That's number one. He is old enough to know better. That car that he's in right now is thanks to Black folks patronizing his parents' store.
Right.
Okay, let's not play this shit. Now, again, to add on to your point, there's a language barrier. Okay, well, if there's a language barrier, then why are you not going inside of the Asian neighborhoods and opening up the shop so there is no language barrier? If you are in a Black neighborhood, and you're not willing to hire Black people, I don't care what you say, that is exploiting Black folks.
100%.
No ifs, no ands, no buts. Okay?
100%.
If I go into an Asian neighborhood, buy a whole bunch of Asian products, and I don't hire Asian people, nor do I learn their language, I'm exploiting Asian folks. Period.
Actually, you wouldn't be, because they wouldn't patronize your store.
Right. Well, that's true too. But I'm just saying.
Right. I know. I was just adding that so that us niggas can get smart. Stop patronizing they shit.
Right. I've been saying this shit for a long time. I've been telling y'all this. If you don't patronize this store, they can't get a store. You know what I mean? Or they can't keep the store open very long. All right. Now let's listen to this next one, because he said, I don't understand how that's exploiting. Yeah, you do. You know exactly how it's exploiting. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, that is intellectual dishonesty, and he knows it, and I don't agree with it. So no, that is exploiting. Let's go to the next one, because this is really, really, really funny. Watch.
Wow.
Oops, sorry.
Wow. Let that sit through.
So real quick, he said, let that sink in. He said, the comment is, how the fuck am I racist to a race that doesn't even exist? Y'all ain't, you guys aren't even classified as humans, considering the fact that you are, you have to most caveman blood, or the most caveman. See, now this, I don't know what is coming. It might be the next one, but hold on. Let me see his reaction, because all four of these reactions, I got a synopsis afterwards, and I just want y'all to pay attention.
Buddy, let that sit through. This motherfucker is saying, wow. This motherfucker.
Okay, this is the one, right? Sorry about that.
Boy, you.
Okay. He said, the comment is, you really tried the lie with the language barrier too. That shit is downright ignorant. Why would you build a store somewhere you can't communicate. Okay, now pay attention. He's really going to show his colors right now.
Okay.
You a fool. Bro, what the fuck? Why would I lie about that? People tend to hire their own kind. Black people hire black people. Hispanics hire Hispanics. Muslims hire Muslims because of the language barrier. It's easier for them. How am I ignorant when you're here telling me that we have an obligation to hire other people? No, we don't. It's our store. It's not racist. And there are some stores that have white employees and black employees, just like my uncle in Ruston. He has a black employee. This motherfucker said, why would we build a store somewhere we can't communicate? What? What? If you're fucking poor, do you have a choice? What's cheaper? What's the cheaper option? Obviously, the poor neighborhood. This motherfucker, man.
Okay. So he just told on himself.
All right.
He literally just told on himself.
Right.
He just told on himself, and
right.
then it gets even worse. Wait, I think, let me make sure.
You're right. Like the first one sounded like he was trying to, like he was just a young kid trying to defend himself, but now you're reaching. Okay, so now this dude is like quite literally telling on himself, and he's like, what? Asian people, first off, yeah, they hire each other in order for them to practice group economics, not because it's more comfortable or because it's communication issue. It's because everybody is allowed to practice group economics except black folks, because when black folks do it, we're racist, right? Right.
So the thing is here's the problem. Black folks is so welcoming to everyone. We go out of our way to hire everyone. Let me give you an example. Okay, so there's this store out here in Las Vegas. I mean, in Sacramento. It's in the middle of the hood, the smack dab middle of the fucking hood. This store was owned by black folks for the last 20 fucking years. It's a staple in the black community. Okay, and it was a black man and his mama that ran the store. His mama passed a couple years back, and the son was running the store. Now, do that whole time, for the last 25 years of them having it, they have hired everyone, every single group that lives in the hood. Didn't matter if you were Mexican, white, Asian, black. They hired everyone. Okay? This is the middle of a black neighborhood. Now, this is where this shit gets funny. 5 years ago, no, it was like 7 years ago. It was 7 years ago, right? I gotta turn this down. I'm sorry. I have to make sure I hear this. So 7 years ago, the mom dies, the son takes it over. Okay, 3 years ago, the son says, I want to retire. I'm done. I don't want to do this. Okay. So he sells it to the Asian dude that had been working there for about 7-8 years. He sells it to him in G Parkway. You already know. You already know. He sells it to the Asian dude. Okay. It's actually not G Parkway. It's right over there off of Mac Road. Okay. Now, check this out. He sells it to the Asian dude for a lower price than what he would regularly get for the shop. And the Asian dude hires only Asian folks now. Only. There's only Asian folks that work there now. Okay.
Listen,
This is the kind of shit that we do. We incorporate everyone.
Stop that shit.
Right. We do need to start that shit. Right. We incorporate every single group into our hoods. When Asian folks didn't have nowhere to go because they were immigrants and they were put next to black folks welcomed them in to the hood, and we was like, yeah, okay, whatever. All you got to do is, you got to get down. You got to know what the fuck, how we run the game over here. Once you figure that out, we all good, right? And so they got with it, and they understood and they got taught. See, the thing is a lot of people don't realize that Asian neighborhoods, in a lot of cases across the United States, go look at an Asian neighborhood and go look who is their direct neighbor. Go look. I don't care. Any city USA. And I would say about in 90% of all those cities, 90% of the time, okay, 85% of the time, just so I can be safe, but still. Okay. If you go to any Asian neighborhood, right to direct side of them, it's going to be Black neighborhoods. Across the board.
Yep.
Across the board.
Absolutely.
Because, and they're not in a neighborhood that was, undeveloped. No, that was probably the middle of the hood in which they went into.
Yeah.
And Black folks just said, "Oh, welcome to the block." That's right, right? When they opened up, when they opened up, motherfucking their restaurants, what did Black folks do? Yeah, let's go get some of the China food.
Right. You're so dumb.
Right. Let's go get some of the China food. Little China man over there, man. He got some good ass chow mein.
Right.
Right. Oh, that Kung Pao over there go hard, nigga. Let's go over there. We would help our Asian folks so much that sometimes we would put other Black businesses out of business.
Yeah. It disgusts me. Like I can't wrap my mind around the idea that Black people continue to do this generation after generation after generation, and we still have people who will say, we have to be more inclusive. Like,
right.
How much more inclusive do you need us to be?
Right.
Like, literally, you guys steal our culture, you shit on us, and you really expect us to just say thank you for that? Like, we have to get to the point where we start really focusing on bettering ourselves, on not trying to include everybody, but just making our shit work. You know what I mean?
Right. And I oops, my bad. Let me see. Boom. Take that down real quick because I don't want to listen to him no more. Okay. And then this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's a slap in the face because we've had Asian folks' backs for such a long time. We've always had their backs. Always. We, like, no matter what anybody likes to say, we've always had all minority groups' backs because we always figured at the end of the day, they'll always understand that it's got to be us versus them. They've seen what happened to us. They recognize the hard work that we've put in order for them to be able to be here, for them to be able to be working, have businesses, things like that. You know what I mean? They've benefited off of every single thing that we've done, all the way down from civil rights. Okay, and I want y'all to understand this shit, okay? When civil rights was doing what it did from 1950 all the way to fucking 1968, Asian people, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I want to make sure y'all understand it. Latino people and Asian people, let's be real, you were not there. Okay? And do not give me one or two names that came in the 70s. You were not there for the fight. Even, and I'm even going to put this, I'm going to go here. African immigrants, same with you. You first, second gen immigrants, neither were you. None of you motherfuckers was there. When Black folks was out there, motherfucking Jews, y'all wasn't there. You had one or two people there as representative for the whole Jewish community. Okay? No one was there. There was a couple people that were there. Okay? There was a white lady that was there really more than fucking Jewish people, and she just recently passed. Okay? But she was there. Okay? And the reason why I give her credit is because she wasn't even a part of the group that was doing the sit-ins during the civil rights. She actually saw them, sat with them, and then kept going forward with them. So I give her a little bit more respect because she did it because that's what she was compelled to do. You see what I'm saying? She saw it happening. She said, I support these dudes. I sit down. But that's neither here nor there because we're not saying that all white people or all Asian people or all, all these people are wrong because we just saw a Nigerian in Godfrey. Godfrey said, nah, that shit ain't, this shit is not cool. He broke it down. So we know that there are a few. Okay. So we're not talking about all you, but you were not there. You weren't there for the march to get civil rights. You wasn't there to get equality. You wasn't there. You guys sat in the background. You sat in the house and you waited and you watched the news and you watched the TV and you said, I don't want to do this because I'm going to put my family in danger of getting kicked out of the country or I might get killed. Black folks was willing to die for all of y'all motherfuckers to get ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not get this shit twisted. We were willing to die for you. Because if you think that black folks didn't know that this was ultimately going to help all groups, you're sadly mistaken and you're stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when Fidel Castro finally, stepped up and sent Che Guevara, he sent him to South Africa.
Mhm.
He was trying to get South Africa out of,
apartheid. Right. Absolutely.
When Fidel Castro stood up and said the blood of Africa runs through the veins of Cuba, I felt that shit. And it meant something to me. But again, that was in the 60s.
Right.
Like we were at the end of civil rights at that point.
Right. And then you didn't start seeing increase in other groups and other minority groups until the 70s. Let's just be real about it, okay? Because there's a lot of Asian folks that's sitting out here talking about, well, what about Yellow Peril? They came up with the Panthers and they side by side. Yeah, that was after we had already done the fucking major haul of the work.
Right.
And then when the fucking Panthers got disbanded and destroyed by the FBI, where the fuck were you? Y'all motherfuckers shrunk. And I'm not talking about just y'all. I'm talking about the white Panthers too. I'm talking about the Latinos too. I'm talking about the Asian and yellow Peril. Y'all shrunk back behind the curtain real quick.
And even the white ones who didn't, like the Weathermen Underground, they got their white pass. They were out there blowing shit up. Right? In the name of the Black Panthers, in support of, not in their name, but in support of the Black Panthers, they're out there blowing shit up. Literally, Black Panthers are being, ostracized and kicked out of the country, right? Or having to flee the country for trumped up charges or spending time in jail for trumped up charges. But Weathermen Underground going around just blowing shit up in support of, and they walking around today in Birkenstocks and driving Subarus and shit.
Right. While there's still people on the run from the Black Panther group.
Thank you.
All right. And so let's not get it twisted. Right. And then we sit around here and we talk about these things. We talk about this shit. Then let's not fucking bullshit. Okay, when Peter Liang killed a guy on Gurley, where were Asians? They weren't sitting here talking Black Lives Matter or this is wrong or we stand by black folks. No.
Nope.
They were saying fucking, guess what? The Asian guy is being strung up by the white police officers. Save Peter Liang. Y'all was in support of the Asian dude, not the black man he killed. When black women and shit were going to your nail salons, when black women were going to fucking the nail salons and getting beat the fuck up, when we were going to your stores and you accused us of stealing and shit like that,
Right.
And y'all was beating them up, sucking men, Asian men, sucking black women.
Yeah. Dragging them through the stores because you think that they're stealing.
What happened? Where were you at? Oh, wait, y'all was silent as church mice.
Right. Y'all
was
wet.
I don't know. I ain't see it, bro. That's fucked up if that's what happened, but I ain't see it, bro.
How many videos have we seen of black women being attacked? Now, mind you, that's only half the story. The other half of the story is stop going to these motherfucking places and giving them your money if they just going to accuse you of stealing and drag your black ass through the store. That's the first motherfucking thing.
That's the first part.
Okay. Because I'm the bitch to say, listen, you think I'm stealing? How about this? I'm gonna put all this shit back and I'm gonna take my money elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I will never come back here again. Like, we need to adopt that kind of attitude.
Right, but y'all niggas is so fucking infatuated with low prices. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But
y'all don't care.
How many videos have we seen of black women, getting a shitty job done on their nails, and then still Asian people still saying, but you got to pay me for my shitty work.
Right. See, here's the funny thing. Here's the thing. And I want to point this out too. You guys want to know what spawned the LA riots? Because I promise you, whatever you think it was, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Well, I don't know. If you're from Cali, you know.
Right. If you're from Cali, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, if you're from Cali, you know. If you're not from Cali, you don't really know. You think it was Rodney King.
But it wasn't.
That was sort of the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
But that wasn't what everybody was already hyped to, where we were burning shit down, to where Reginald Denny got pulled the fuck out of his truck and beat to shit. And they literally recorded that shit. They had the ghetto bird just going in circles, catching this motherfucker's ass whooping. They hit this motherfucker with a brick because we were already fed up.
Right. And the thing is they kept on pointing out, and if you ever go back and you look at, the Koreans, if you go back and you look up, what they kept on promoting was the Black on Asian violence.
Right.
Right. There was a reason why there was Black on Asian violence. There's a reason why Black folks were targeting Asian shops.
Yes. It's a reason why Asians started fucking lying and putting Black owned in their shop windows. And that is the only time that we've seen a mass hiring of Black people by Asian people.
Right. Because please, if you know, tell me the name of the person that this was all about. Anyone? Can anyone in here tell me? I already know you know, Petty. Can anyone tell me?
I mean, but we're from Cali. But
right.
I'm curious to see if anyone has ever paid enough attention or even done the research, because a lot of times it's easy to say, oh, Black people, why are you tearing up your own neighborhoods without really doing the fucking research?
Because we weren't really,
NBC Dateline shows that do these blanket assessments of what's happening in our communities without really talking to intelligent people. They want to go find Bebe who's sitting on the corner, right? They want to find Bebe and have Bebe talk about, oh Lord, Jesus is a fire. Now she's funny and I love her, right? But the truth of the matter is they don't talk to people who really know what's happening in our neighborhoods, who can intelligently convey why we're fucking pissed the fuck off.
Right, because everybody uses this as stepping stones, and clearly nobody knows. So, Petty, let everybody know the reason. Give out the name, please, because it's like I'm actually really surprised that nobody knows this. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. But I'm not surprised because I just saw a motherfucking TikTok where people were surprised that the Willie Lynch letter wasn't real. I don't know. You fucking idiot, I guess. Whatever. But anyway, what was her name?
Her name was Latasha Harlins.
That's right.
And Latasha Harlins was a little black girl who was, I believe she was 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she went into a Korean store in the hood.
Right.
Right. And this Korean store had a Korean
woman
owner. And she often accused the little black kids of stealing.
Often.
Latasha Harlins went into the store this particular day, and her mother sent her to the store to get some orange juice.
Right.
She went to go get the orange juice and had figured she had some extra money. She was going to go get something else for herself. And she actually sat the juice on the counter because that's what we teach our children to do. Right. She sat the juice on the counter and went to go get something else. And when she came back, the lady pulled a gun on her and accused her of stealing and shot her over juice that cost, I think it was $2.
It wasn't even that much. It was like $1.49.
$1. Yeah, there you go. $1.49. I mean, really the audacity. Now, we have this whole phenomenon where this child is murdered by this woman who has been profiting off of having a business in a black community. She murders this child. They go to court, and a judge in the Compton courthouse, she was a white judge.
This is the best part.
White judge in the Compton courthouse gave her probation, 6 months probation, because the lady had experienced enough trauma from being harassed by the people in the neighborhood that she served. And she thought that that was enough for the little Korean lady. She gave no shits about Latasha Harlins. She gave this lady 6 months probation.
And said, what did she say? What was her, do you remember? Because I remember very distinctly what she said about why she only gave the woman 6 months probation. Do you remember?
Not distinctly. I know that it was something about that she had gone through enough.
Right. She had gone through, she was already going through enough.
Right.
And that she shouldn't be put through even more.
Right.
Even though she was convicted.
Convicted of murder.
It was murder or manslaughter, I think. I don't know.
It doesn't matter to me. Murder.
Yeah.
She was convicted. Now let me tell you, everyone was so, listen, they had to shut down the Compton courthouse. And this is what you guys don't understand, that black people were so pissed, they had to literally escort that judge and the Korean lady and her team out with SWAT members.
Right.
They had to call SWAT to get them out of there. Literally, people were breaking down the doors. The mayor of Compton at the time, Walter Tucker, and his team, they were literally trying to hold the door shut, saying, listen, we understand that you guys are upset, but this is not the way. Nobody was trying to hear that shit. And they bought them enough time to get those people out of there. So we already had that pinned up anger.
Right. And then very shortly after that, you had the beating of Rodney King.
Right.
And black folks was like, oh, no. Right. And they didn't forget what happened. So black folks
like
did
the North. The North never forgets.
Right. And so the thing is, we've been dealing with it since back then. Now, here's the thing. I want to point this out. I need y'all to understand. There's a reason why there is, because again, this might be subconscious and this might be subconscious, or this might be conscious and you know exactly what it is. But Asian folks, the fact of the matter is, they understand that they are under the model minority myth. They understand it. They understand what it is. And the fact of the matter is, they know that they benefit from it. But the fact of the matter is that they are starting to believe it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, totally believe this shit, right? And so, what's up, Los Angeles? So the thing is it's like they're pushing this agenda that they don't understand, that they're actually it causes them to get an overbloated feeling about themselves because they feel that they're accepted by white folks, and then therefore they start acting that same way. And they feel, well, the way that you act white is by talking shit, putting down black folks. Again, this is what it is. Right?
Yeah, it's white supremacy. White supremacy taints everything that it touches. And
Absolutely.
if you come to America, you cannot be helped but be touched by white supremacy. And unfortunately, it taints everything that it touches. And the reason why we do this show is because we want to give a black perspective. You notice that you can have racists on television like Rush Limbaugh, like Tucker Carlson, but we can't ever have black racists. And I'm saying it because that's what they would call them. If we got on national television and said some of the shit that Tucker Carlson said or Rush Limbaugh said, we would be considered racist and we wouldn't have a show. But they had a platform, and they continue to have a platform because that is acceptable in America.
And let's make sure we know this, because here's the thing. We do the show that we do right now. We've been doing this show for 4 or 5 years. Now, pay attention, y'all. I'm called one of the biggest racists on Periscope.
Yeah.
And I back up everything that I say with stats, evidence, laws, statutes, and everything. Just like I'm doing today, just like I'm about to do in a minute. I'm about to show you guys why this is the problem. And I just want you guys to pay attention. This is becoming more and more evident because they're not giving it the proper headlines. Because what the thing is when we deal with this Asian thing, I'm going to tell you too, Asian folks have to take a little bit of responsibility for their actions. And the proper blame needs to be put on people. And my example is this, okay? Right here, I want y'all to pay attention to this story that I have up right now. And I'm putting it up right here. Pay attention. Listen, look at this shit. I want y'all to read this. It says, kind and generous pizzeria owner, 56, of course, they had to point out her age, brutally beaten by thieves in Pennsylvania. This little old Asian woman again. Okay? Pay attention. Okay? Now, here is the attack. Now, here, I want y'all, watch this. I'm going to show you guys something. I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to listen to the actual storyline. I want y'all to pay attention to something. If y'all can point it out, you let me know what it is. Pay attention to what is said right here. Listen to this situation.
But the big story on Action News tonight is a violent attack on a business owner. Now some are asking if she was targeted because she's of Asian descent.
The restaurant owner in Norristown was brutally beaten by a group of teenagers after she confronted them about a robbery. Well, now police need your help putting the culprits behind bars.
Action News reporter Bob Brooks live now in Norristown. Bob, there's video of the incident. You also spoke to the victim tonight.
Yeah, Shari and Rick, I can tell you she is such a sweet woman. And when you see what happened to her, you cannot feel a little bit angry. All she was trying to do was to protect her store right behind me here, and it nearly cost her her life. She's barely 5 feet and weighs maybe 100 pounds. But trust me, 56-year-old Ying No has plenty of courage. And that's why both sides of her face are badly bruised and swollen, and she can barely eat now.
When I eat, they're not open. it hurt.
Nove is the owner of Mama Venezia's Pizzeria in Norristown, immigrating from China. She's the American dream. But last Friday night, this group of men nearly took it all away. You see them on security footage looking through the store windows, then mask up and run into the store. They steal some beers.
I say, you don't pay beer yet. And they walk out.
Well, you can see Nove goes running after.
They don't want to pay. They keep running. So I run too.
Before she approaches the suspects, she grabs her neighbor's shovel. She was completely outnumbered.
I protect myself. I know maybe they go hit me.
Well, they do. One of the grown men violently pushes Nove to the ground, but she gets right up. Then another one punches her in the face and she drops. And the suspects even continue to gang beat her while she's down. Nove says she blacked out.
I don't know nothing when they beat me up until I get up.
Now she's known to her customers as one of the kindest women.
I know people that come here and never have enough money, and they always kind of try to accommodate.
And all she really wants is to be paid for the beers.
I just want them to pay my bill, that's it.
But her son-in-law, Brian Skipper, an ex-Marine, says an arrest must be made and just hopes this wasn't racially motivated.
You hear the things on the news where, some people that are, Asian descent, they do not, they keep to themselves. They try not to cause trouble. I'd hate to think that was the reason.
I tell them, don't do bad like that because people work hard every day.
Now, Shari, the family has filed a police report so far. They haven't heard anything. Tonight, we also reached out to the Norristown Police Department. We did not get an update either.
All right. Now, again, there's a few things I need y'all all to pay attention to.
Well,
okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So the wonderful white lady in the mask said
well, she was a Latina lady.
Oh, was she
She was an Afro-Latina lady, actually.
In the mask?
Yes.
Was she?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So she said that plenty of people come into the store who don't have enough money and they extend courtesies.
Okay.
So if you're extending courtesy to people who don't have enough money, why would you chase somebody down who stole a couple of beers?
And this is the problem. There is no legitimate answer for that. But I want y'all to pay attention. Okay, this is really important. The number one thing that you need to pay attention to is this. The people who robbed her weren't black. They were white and Latino. This is a white and Latino neighborhood. Okay? They're not putting this all over talking about this is a racial attack and this is hate. But this is exactly the same shit that's going on everywhere. Okay? Yeah. Number two thing I want you to pay attention to is this. And this is where I say Asians need to take responsibility for what they do too. You hate to put a little bit of responsibility on people who have crimes, done against them, but at the same time, you have to. Okay? And the fact of the matter is this. They stole some fucking beer. Why would you go and run after 4 fucking young ass kids with a fucking snow shovel over beers? I get you lose money. If you don't understand, profit loss analysis, if you don't own a business and don't understand that when you have a shop, sometimes shit is going to get stolen. And right. You have to pay, you have to understand that, and you have to put that inside of your analysis of how you run a business.
Right.
It's wrong, yes. It's fucked up, yes. Even it's more fucked up if you're a small business owner. Yes, I get all those things. Why are you running after 4 fucking kids that are men that are bigger than you? They said it, 5'1", 100 pounds. That's how big this lady is. She's 5 foot, 100 pounds.
And they actually said that they were grown men. The grown man pushes her.
Right.
So clearly they were not kids. Clearly these were grown men.
Right. And so the thing is how much does a case of beer cost? What, $10, $20?
Yeah. And I don't even think it was a case. Like, it looked like they got a couple of tall boys.
Right.
And put them under their shirt.
It looked like it was one of them. It looked like they grabbed a box, and it looked like a can case. So it's probably like you know what I mean? Right. And so the thing is, and they're insured for it, right? They should be insured for it at least. The fact of the matter is, she ran out after these kids, these men, I should say, because they called them men. We're going to call them men.
Right.
Okay. And then she gets beat up. And then people are sitting here saying, well, they're wondering if it was racially motivated. Look, check this out. They stole from a store.
Right.
She went out and wanted to fight it. This was a crime. And guess what? I want to point out something. They're only going to be charged as a crime. The fact of the matter is nobody's going to push this as a hate crime. Again, you know why? Because they're white and white passing Latinos. Again, there's never the same energy when it comes to white folks, when it comes to Asian folks, as it comes with black folks. And this is why I have such a problem with this narrative that keeps on getting pushed against black folks. And this is why I'm so against it. Again, I apologize. You know, I don't even apologize, but I feel bad for these people that come over here and they work hard and they try to open a business and everything else, even though that you have it 100 times easier than black folks still have it. Okay, so you're not going to get that much sympathy because you can open a business and I can't.
Right. In my own hood.
Right.
Yeah.
I have the credit. I have everything. I have a business, but yet I have more of a hard time getting the fucking stand than you do. So I'm not feeling that bad for you, but I am feeling bad as a small business owner to another small business owner. I understand what the fuck we're talking about, but where's that same energy that you have when it comes to black folks doing this type of shit to y'all? Where's the same energy when it's white folks or white Latinos or white passing Latinos? Where is that same energy?
Yeah.
And I want to point this out because I need y'all to pay attention. This isn't an isolated case. You can look up another case that happened in Las Vegas. There was a white woman who went into an Asian shop, nail shop. She didn't like the way her nails were done. She walked out. She walked out of the Asian shop. Then when the Asian people came out, again, for some odd reason, Asian people always, y'all motherfuckers is 5 foot nothing and less than a fucking 100 pounds soaking fucking wet. And this is your men. Your men are like 120 pounds soaking wet. And y'all come out there. And then you're all elderly too. Okay?
Shut up, Iz.
Listen, no, I'm going to put it out there because here's the thing that nobody's taking into account. The fact of the matter is they go outside, try to talk to this woman and say, hey, you need to pay for your bill. You need to pay for your bill. That woman killed the woman of the nail shop. This white woman killed the woman owner, the older Asian woman owner. Killed her. Nothing about racism. I got videos up the yin yang that I played just last week of white women going into shops calling Asian folks gooks and a whole bunch of other fucking wrong ass shit, saying disrespectful fucking shit to people, Asian folks. And you know what? There's not the same kind of energy towards white people and passing fucking white passing Latino people. There's not the same energy.
Yeah.
Y'all, y'all throw black women down to the ground, and you guys all jump and dogpile a black woman. You have your men punch black women in their fucking face. Let a white woman get in there and steal from you. You guys know, and you guys just block the doors. Here, just pay us. Just pay us. Y'all don't touch her. Y'all don't tackle her. You don't punch her. You don't fucking dogpile her.
Right. Yeah. And this all has to change. And we're gonna wrap up the show because we've gone a little long.
And I'm gonna do it after hours.
Okay. Is gonna do an after hours, is like he loves to do. But yeah, like this all has to stop. This energy that is being created and that continues to be created on the backs of black people really has to be deconstructed, and it has to stop. And more people have to say, I'm not standing up for it.
Right.
I'm not standing up for this. I'm not being a part of this. I'm not going to do what you guys are wanting me to do. You know, a lot of women, whether they're Asian or whatever, they like to date black men and then want to say nigga and all this kind of shit. But where are you when they're vilifying us? All the women, like we just saw a video of an Asian woman saying nigga, right? Lovely Mimi. Where the fuck are you when they're vilifying us? You know, you want to be a part of our culture, but you don't want to protect the culture because we are the culture. It's us. We're the culture. You want to take the culture, you want to participate in the culture, but you don't want to protect the culture. And that is what we're requiring. That's what we require. Any real niggas like Izzy and I and all the people who are in this chat, we real niggas. That's what we require. Period. You know? And the truth of the matter is that all of this energy that again gets pushed on the backs of black people, it's got to stop. And that's why we do this show, to bring it to light, to show you this shit from our perspective so that you guys could understand like why black people are pissed, why we're angry, why we're tired of this shit. Because we see it happening in real time. And it's my motherfucking birthday week. All I want to do is motherfucking turn up.
You heard me? All right,
like,
so
literally.
So I'm about to be turning up with you in spirit. If Tony is here, because I got both of mine, so I'm ready to do it.
Hey.
I know Tony D is. I know he wasn't here. I think he might have went to sleep because he got some early bedtime. You know, he got a bedtime. If he's up too late, he's cranky in the morning.
Because he gets
oh shit!
Saturated.
He's moist. Half saturated.
He said, I'm damp.
I'm saturated. Oh shit! All right,
my Lord. Oh, I don't know how y'all niggas do it with this Christianity. I don't know how y'all niggas do it.
So if you don't understand what we're talking about, go replay this shit. You'll understand totally. You'll get it. I swear to God. Because that's going to be a norm. We stealing that shit. I'm stealing it.
Oh my God. I'm wet.
Okay. So check this out. What we're going to do is, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to end. We're about 30 minutes, going to 30 minutes longer. Right? Then we usually go. Thank you for coming into the show. Now, check this out. We are doing the after show, after the show, after the show, after the show, after party. Next.
It's the after party.
After party is the after party. All right, we're going to do that shit next.
Yes.
And I'm going to go deeper into this whole thing because I need this to be broken out. And I'm going to keep on going live. And I'm still going to keep on talking about this because it's still a narrative that's being pushed. And until this narrative is corrected.
And also, Izzy doesn't understand the concept of leaving them wanting more. That's also it too.
Now, you know why? Because new shit keeps on happening every week. So I have to keep on pushing this. I have to.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to push it. But listen, we do a show that,
I know.
Yeah, and we got to talk about the shit. But you're gonna have the after party. You're gonna have the after party. We're gonna do it. Listen, I love all y'all niggas, and I'm glad.
Okay, go ahead.
That's my wet.
I don't
my saturated. That's my dance. That's my wet saturated dance. Ah, y'all not with it. Oh, I'm so wet. Wait, hold on. I'm so wet.
Please take
I'm
that.
saturated.
No.
I am moist.
No. Please
and
stop.
saturated. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. All right, you damn.
Y'all niggas
and saturated.
Don't pay attention to him. Listen, not everybody made it, right?
Not everybody made it.
Not everybody made it. We
Not
made
everyone.
it.
Not
right?
everyone.
We owe ourselves a debt of congratulations. Listen, I'm gonna start the turn up early because it's my birthday. I gotta do it.
Yep.
If y'all niggas enjoyed the show tonight,
yes,
if we made you laugh, if we made you think, if we made you consider, if we just agreed with some shit you wanted to say, donate. Cash App, Petty Item,
Cash App.
Wait,
hold on,
Reality
real quick.
Check VR too. If you want to just buy me a birthday drink, so it can help, you can help me turn up.
There it is. Make sure you guys pay attention to the Cash App right there. Cash App for Petty is $ Petty Idol. That's what I'm talking
if
about.
you want to just buy me a turn up little drink, you can too. But the donations that we get go right back into the show.
Every single time.
Equipment. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I love birthday wishes. Thank you.
Absolutely. Right. Birthday wishes, but birthday gifts is a whole lot better. And guess what? It's my spiritual birthday with her real birthday. So give her the Cash App first. But don't be stingy. Cash App your boy. $ Reality Check VR2.
There you go.
Don't be stingy, bitches.
And a heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my fucking nut goes out to everybody who donated to me last week. You guys are amazing. Like, again, every time I get Cash Apps, I'm like, it feels odd because I don't consider this a job. But, you guys giving me Cash App, it really makes me know that you guys appreciate everything that we do, the content that we bring. And I'm sure Iz feels the same way.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Even though they clearly give you more money than me, I'm not mad at all.
Listen,
as you could tell, I'm not mad at all.
Listen, when you got these,
oh, you know what?
I mean, and most of it is from girls, so it's like girl power. Girls can appreciate these too.
Can I play some titties too? I want to play some titties.
I'm saying it's the girls; they appreciate it. I can't help it. But so
I want to play with titties. See, now you got my mind on titties. Like titties, just.
The donate a lot of the donations that I get are from women, so you know how to appreciate each other is all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
All I'm saying. So yeah, but a heartfelt thank you goes out to everybody who donated last week. Thank you for everyone who's donating this week. Again, a lot of the stuff goes back into the show, upgrading equipment. Again, I said the next thing that I'm going to do is upgrade my mic. I've already upgraded my computer and this Beautiful chair. Hey. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have cards.
I ain't mad at you, bro. Look, at the end of the day, look, your support is good enough, man.
Yeah,
And
just
that's
support.
that's good enough, man. You know, like we push that, but we're supposed to because that's what you do. But look, if all you can offer is a like and a share, I ain't mad at that shit either.
Yeah, we appreciate that exactly the same. And again, we gonna see y'all niggas next week. Now, remember, not all of us niggas gonna make it.
Not all of us are gonna make it.
Not all of us niggas gonna make it. But for those who do, I'll see you back here, same time, same place.
You already know. Hey, man. So with that being said, man, thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, come back for the after hours because guess what? It's gonna start in just like 3 minutes. I'm literally only gonna get a glass, and then I'm gonna fucking lower down my lights so we can get in the mood. Yeah, because it's after hours, right?
Listen, I might hop in the comments.
Hey, there you go. And then we're going to do this after hours. Again, if you want to join into the after hours, again, all you got to do is download the Haps app or go on haps.tv, make a profile, and then say, hey, I want to jump up. I got something to say. You know what I mean? And I'll invite you up. And we can have a conversation. I have no problem with having any kind of conversation with anybody.
Yep. And
all
I
right,
can give y'all 10 minutes this week. 10 minutes of after show time.
That's what I'm talking about. So, hey, check this out. Stay real, stay black, stay doing your motherfucking thing. If you're going to leave us right now, make sure you have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Continue to be unapologetically black. And check this out. Go check out my boy, Lace 434 on YouTube for all of them beats that he fucking has. This man is a fucking genius. I promote him every single week because this is my guy. Okay? Lace 434. What is it? Ancient Aurora Jewelry. Ancient Aura Jewelry. Go check them out. Go support them. Black-owned business. You already know what it is, man. And when you come back, you go get your motherfucking drink. Go get your motherfucking whatever you gonna drink in that drink and get the fuck on back here. We gonna have some fun. Hey, stay up, stay real, stay black. We up out of this motherfucker, you heard? Brr, brr, brr. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta put on the background, don't I? Yeah. I forgot. Me and my dumb ass. All right, stay up, everybody.
Senators, judges, or presidents. It's our money.